Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be speaking about the match, all that I did to get into residency. As you guys know, I just matched and I'm going to be starting my PGY 1 year in June, which is so exciting. It's already June, literally in 2 weeks, and I am stoked to start, and also nervous at the same time because now this is the real life and this is the real world. It's scary, but this is the path that I chose and I am excited to have the opportunity to do this because I know a lot of international students struggle to get into residency. I did at some point because I went on match the first time, so that's why I'm going to be sharing all that I did to get into the residency match this time. So the residency match is organized for people that want to get into the American hospital system and want to be doctors here. There are different specialties in America that you can apply for to be in the residency. To be in residency here, there's so many, programs, like a ton of hospitals. And most IMGs either apply to internal medicine, family medicine, OB-GYN, pediatrics, and surgery being the fifth. But those are the 5 specialties that most IMGs do apply to. I applied to internal medicine and family medicine because those were my 2 choices that I was truly interested in, not because this is what everyone applies to. That was what I was truly interested in. So if you actually are interested in something else, you can definitely go for it. Just make sure you know all the stats and the facts so you don't end up looking like a clown. So I want to correct myself. So it's going to open, the residency thing opens September 7th, 2022. That's when you can start applying to programs at 9 a.m. Eastern time. I always made sure, first time and the second time I tried, I made sure I submitted on that day and exact time. I clicked on submit, and usually by then you should have all your stuff ready, especially as an IMG. Some people might say that's not true, but for me, my experience and all the friends that I have, usually it's good to have your step 1, your step 2, your OAT all done. And you don't have to have your ACFMG certificate, but it's good that you're currently probably working towards that. So that is also seen on your application. So by September 7, 2022, when you submit, you should have everything already done there. Your LORs, your volunteer positions, work positions that you've done, to certificates, like if you're part of any AMA, APA, all of that association, you can put that also in your application process. So that is basically what the residency match is about, and it has a lot of sections which I would go into in detail and talk about all the sections that are needed. So usually, first of all, it starts with the demographics, which is your ethnicity, your background, all that basic question, if you've ever got your license barred, or all of that good question is on there. And then after that, the next side goes into your work experience. So for work experience, what I did was I definitely added all of my rotation cores only, and I put in detail in the description box what I did on those cores, what my duties were, and how that doctor was able to impact knowledge in me. All that I learned in that rotation I put in my work experience. And also, as luckily for me, my mom was able to get her green card and I got the opportunity to work in America. So I did a ton of jobs, from preschool teacher assistant from preschool teacher assistant to working as an MA medical assistant in different hospitals, and I put all of that in there and put in detail all of the roles that I occupied, which is super important, describing in detail what exactly you did in those positions. And then moving from the work side, you're asked about any awards that you got. So I did put that I got a team leader award, which I did get, and I did have proof that I got it, because I know people might tend to falsify information, which is not good because you never know, they might ask you about that. But I did get a award about the team leader award back in 2017. And whatever you've had in the past, you gotta bring it back up. As long as it's related to medicine, you gotta put it in there. So I did put that in there about my award, and I put how my school actually organized certification, like to certify my school. I was involved in that process because the body of the certifiers did talk to us. I did answer some questions, so I was part of the process for my school certification, so I did put that in there too. And then volunteering is something I would say any unpaid work is volunteer. So even the thing that me just like giving to homeless people, that was in my resume, that is volunteering. You did it out of the goodness of your heart, so that is a volunteer. And me serving in my kids' church, I put that in there because that's a passion of mine. I don't feel the need to hide it, so I put that in there too. And then making the transition from the volunteering section into the research section, thankfully, I am very passionate about research and I love doing case reports. So I did have about 4 case reports and like a couple research articles that were published, and I did put that in my application. Another thing that is in there is the poster presentations. I did not have any poster presentations, but I did do presentations slides in my rotations, and I did put that in there. Anyone that sees my CV, you know, I milked anything I did. I really did milk it. Adverse effect, risk, population data, everything. As long as I did my work and I put it into that presentation slide, I did put it in my under the research and poster presentations, and I put presentation. I think I put presentation to highlight that slide presentation that I did. So that's what I put in my research section. And then moving on from the research section is, I think, like associations that you're in. I'm probably mixing it up. The association part, I had a lot of associations I was in. Do I think this matters? I don't know, but I did join any free associations I was in. Pediatrics association I was in. Surgery association I was in. Med Peds I was in because I actually had interest in internal medicine, adult medicine, and pediatrics. So I joined anything that had to do with those 2 things. So I was in all those associations, and I did put that in my application. And the next thing I would say is I think that is all for the application cycle and all you have to put in. Then the next part is the LORs. You're allowed to upload your LORs. As an IMG, usually they either write it for you and upload it for you, or you have to give someone to write it, and then the doctor signs it, goes through it, edits it, and then uploads it. And you always want to make sure it is wavered, that you did not see this LOR, and you know, because that gives you a higher chance. Because imagine someone writes you an LOR and you actually saw it. You could have made some edits and uploaded it. So that's why it's important to waive it, so they know that this is very honest and genuine coming from the doctor. You had no inputs. And then the next part, you can have up to 4 LORs to each program, but make sure you read what the program says in their description on Frida. If they tell you 3, just put 3. If they tell you 4, put 4. Don't put 4 when they ask for 3. That is doing too much, and they are not looking for you to do that much. Just obey the instructions and Frida and stick to the rules for Frida in regards to like what you put to each program, especially if the program says 2, then you put 2. And then the next thing I did was my personal statement. My personal statement was edited by someone on Fiverr. I don't remember the guy, but I know I was able to get on Fiverr. I paid like $50 or $100 for everything to be edited, and it was edited really good. And one of the programs actually acknowledged that and told me my personal statement was very direct and straight to the point, and it really shows my values. So personal statements are important. I think those are all the sections for the Residency Match application cycle. If I am missing anything, feel free to comment down below and let me know. I would gladly answer any questions. I'm always willing to help people and like comment and let you know what I did and what I did not do. So that is all, and I did apply to 210 or 15 programs. More IM than FM for sure. I was highly considering FM. It was on like the 3rd of my rank list, so I was going to be okay wherever I fell into. But you know, I just wanted God's will to be done. Where I'm gonna thrive the most is where I want to be. So that was my residency match process. Make sure to subscribe to this channel and give it a thumbs up, share, subscribe. I'm trying to get to 1K subscribers and grow this channel. I really want more from I'm really going to push myself now that I've gotten into residency and really give back to the community give back to my YouTube people. Any questions that you have, any video ideas, make sure to comment down below. Thank you for watching.